foodallergies.foxhouston.com. Now on to food allergies. Texas is the 15th state to adopt new guidelines to manage food allergies in school.
And as thousands of Houston area students head back into the classroom and, of course, the lunchroom today, it is required, parents should know, for school staff to undergo training on food allergies, especially for the most severe reactions, signs and symptoms of anaphylactic shock.
The new rules will apply to all public and charter schools, but even private facilities like Grace School in Houston are taking notice and making positive changes. These 3 students know what it's like to manage food allergies. Peanuts have been life-threatening twice for Claire Connery.
The first time we ever had to use an EpiPen was when Claire was 3, and we were in a grocery store where they were grinding peanuts. And the nut dust in the air caused her to have her first anaphylactic reaction.
It happened again on Claire's first day of first grade.
I think I had like a itchy throat.
Were you scared? Claire's throat began to swell shut.
She accidentally drank after another student, thinking it was her own water bottle, and that student had eaten peanut butter and jelly, and she began to react, but slowly, felt something in her throat, and then started to develop hives on her face. And any known ingestion of nuts for Claire is EpiPen, ambulance, emergency room.
Having a child whose life depends on avoidance of nuts is a huge challenge. Alert bracelets can help, but it also takes alert kids and caretakers.
It's terrifying because you don't know that I have to. Sorry.
The thought reduces this loving mom to tears, but the school's nurse understands the heavy burden and reassures her the school is prepared.
Here, and we're safe, and we're controlled.
Well, and honestly, okay.
The physician fills out.
Jana Emerson has 30 years of nursing experience and has witnessed food allergies getting much more prevalent and severe.
A life is so precious, and it can be affected in a matter of seconds and minutes with a food allergy that's severe, and it has to be addressed and treated immediately.
Jana helps train every teacher, cafeteria worker, and staff member at Grace School. She arms them with knowledge to help protect the students and teaches them how to use an EpiPen to help treat a severe allergic reaction or anaphylactic shock. A student with allergies has a red folder that every caretaker in the school knows about.
We want these students active, participating in everything, so it goes with them on their field trips, and it's all included.
And it does have emergency information here.
Students with severe reactions keep an EpiPen with them all the time and leave another in the nurse's station. While Grace School doesn't serve peanut products in their cafeteria, it's impossible to remove all common allergens.
His levels are too high.
Ian Connery is allergic to dozens of fruits and vegetables, plus many other foods.
My throat gets all irritated.
And besides peanuts, Andrew Lade used to be highly allergic to milk and eggs.
We found out when he was 8 months old and took his first milk-based bottle that he went into anaphylactic shock. And so we have been fortunate to find out at the early age. We did the testing. We've been very vigilant. We've never had any accidental exposures.
2 EpiPens.
Andrew takes an EpiPen with him everywhere he goes, but is able to conceal it with this special belt. To further protect him, he takes his own lunch to school.
You just don't really trade foods with other people. They don't give me a piece of peanut butter jelly sandwiches or something. Can't have any of that. Just eat my normal food. They just eat theirs.
Hi, Jana.
Parents also leave food in the nurse's station just in case the kids forget to take their lunch or they get stuck in a school lockdown. Andrew's allergies are getting better as he gets older, but his family is relieved that his school is ready to help him if needed.
1 out of 3 people say that either they have a food allergy or someone in their family does. In fact, the problem seems to be getting even more prevalent. There's an event coming up to bring attention to this very real problem. Here to tell us more about it is Mike Lade with FAAN, an acronym for Food Allergy and Anaphylactic Network. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Well, we just featured your son Andrew, and he's doing so well, and I can't help but think your family's been blessed by all the hard work you've done. I mean, you are the major spearheaded and the founder of this event.
Well, hey, we're real excited. We have been blessed in our family, certainly, and we're excited about the walk that's coming up. We're just around the corner, kind of the home stretch before walk day.
Well, let's just up front get it out there. When is the big event?
So the walk is on Saturday, September the 8th. Mm-hmm. So we're just in that 2-week window until walk day. The walk takes place at Herman Park excuse me, I say that wrong every time.
I know.
It takes place at Herman Square, which is on the steps of City Hall, downtown 900 Smith Street. It's a great day for the family.
And you started this years ago because of the struggle that you were having with your son and trying to bring normalcy to his life, and then trying to find a cure. There just doesn't seem to be one out there. And so you're trying to raise funds and awareness?
Absolutely. I mean, we are making progress every day towards therapies that are going to lead us to a cure. And so the message is very much hopeful. But like anything else, especially in a disease group, in a relatively new disease group, it takes dollars to funnel into research to make progress to get to a cure. And so one of the things that the walk does is it raises funds, and those funds, they help with advocacy, they help with awareness, they help with education, and they help with funneling some of this very positive research that's going on today.
You also serve on the national board for FAAN. So are you hearing anything out there about why they think food allergies are so prevalent now? Because it's everybody you know. And a lot of thoughts are that it could be perhaps from all the changes in our food supply and how they process that food. What are the thoughts out there?
You know, there are a lot of thoughts and theories. I can tell you that we really don't know for sure. The prevailing theory is called the hygiene hypothesis, which is that we've gotten so very clean in our society, from washing your hands 82 times a day to carrying hand sanitizer, that when you have a food allergy, this is an immune system response. And so a part of the hygiene hypothesis looks at the idea that perhaps the immune system simply doesn't have enough to do because there aren't enough enemies, because we've become too clean.
Right.
So, but we don't know. And again, one of the things that the walk does is it raises money to help us move closer to being able to say, absolutely, here's an answer to that question.
Because you don't want kids carrying around an EpiPen like your son has had to do, I guess, his whole life, right? We want to throw these in the trash forever, and I hope that you're able to raise the funds. What's your goal?
We hope to raise about $200,000 here in Houston this year, and last 6 years we've raised a little over $1 million.
And tell us how we can sign up.
You can sign up at www.foodallergywalk.org.
Okay, and we are going to put a link to that on our website. Mike, thanks for being here. Keep up all the good work that you're doing for our community. Food allergies are tough for children and parents to deal with, and I hope you make a big difference.
Thank you so much. Great to be here today.